Hello again, back for the next part. I've got a few little bits and pieces that I'm doing. I grabbed my tags that I've already got, like my homemade tags from book pages, and a couple of other little bits and pieces that I got, and I found this one to match the best. So what I did is I covered it with the book pages that you get in the old book pages that you get in the journal, in the kits, sorry. So I covered it with that, and then I used one of the other wallpapers to back it, which had a sort of a bit of a lighter colour, and had a bit of a play around with some fabrics while I was off camera, just because I've got to do that before I do this. And I grabbed this, where are they? Papers and everything laying around here everywhere. Also grabbed some of the bits and pieces from, this is the, I printed off a couple, the latest little ephemera set from Amity Bloom, which had all these tags, and I love the wallpaper one. Here we go. Okay, yeah, here's the bit that I use for there, so I'll probably use that for another tag. And then trying very hard not to, which is the one that I used it from. So this one, that was on the bottom there, so on that one, so I thought I'd grab that one out because the colours just went so well with the card and the background and all that kind of stuff. And then I also, for on here, grabbed another piece of some of the wallpaper, and I just ripped it, so I'm going to attach that onto there, and then I ink the edges, and then I'll probably attach that onto there and then cut around and then stick some of the picture on in between. I'd like to be able to see both of them, so that would be good. Now, okay, so what we need to do, I've got to do a little bit this time round, so finishing off the tag. But before we do anything, really love this. I continue to live for the moments that make your heart smile, and I thought, because they were both you know, just doing a little bit of fishing, I thought that was really nice. And then this just matched beautifully with that, so that's going to be like just sitting there like that off to the side. But I thought the first thing that I would like to do is put some of this lace and all that kind of stuff on. These are just bits and pieces that I got, like there was a top which I got from the op shop, and I cut out all little motifs and all that kind of stuff, so you can get that. This was from a stash that I happen to be using at the moment. I'm working on a slow stitching project, so you'll see me have this bit in an upcoming project that I'm doing. I'm going to be doing stitching Saturdays, so on Saturdays I'll be doing stitching stuff. So now here I'm going to pull that up a little bit, and then I may have to cut that off. So around about there, that's okay, because we can use this for something else. And then that's quite a bit longer than what I need, I think, so we'll curve that around a little bit. Still want to keep some of that, and then maybe fray the edges a little bit. Okay, does seem a little bit funny at this point because it's you know, all hodgepodge and all over the place, but I'll stick that down here. Once you get all the other bits and pieces over the top, I might glue that part down, glue it on some of the bits that it won't see the glue through, hopefully. Maybe just do a little bit on the top there as well. Doesn't hurt to have it in different places. Okay. Now I wanted to stick that down here. So you've only got a little bit of the glue sticking it up. Okay, now this I am probably going to cut in half. Don't want to use all of it. Okay, and then I'm going to stick some of that over there, so that is okay if we see some of that. Actually, maybe I ought to do, it's going to go there like that. Yeah, cool. Okay. Now this is some Fabri-Tac. I might glue a little bit more on the inside rather than on the outside. Just realised that, just in case some of that is hanging over, which it very well may. So we have to glue. Yeah. Actually, I wanted it a bit more over. Okay. And you can sort of see where you're going. Oh, excuse me, a bit sniffy today. Good, hasn't got any there. I did have it there, which I probably do need to get off, because I don't want it. Okay, I do want it on here. Okay, now I do need to get this and see whereabouts that's going to go, because I want to have that there, so that will cover some of that. There we go. Is that the right way? I think that is the right way. I have to put it that way. Okay, I'm gonna just stitch, get the hair. Hopefully I'm in camera. Sorry guys, I have the worst habit of not being in camera, which is very annoying. Okay. I just want to have it so it's sitting a little bit over, so you don't see that part, and then that's going to be over the top of that. So I'm saying, like, it does look like it's a little bit weird at the moment, but it will make sense a little bit later on. And then these, that's going to go down here. I think that is the wrong way, but that's the way that I want it. And that's going to go on there like that. I did like this part, this bit. Wondering if that could be snuck underneath there. Maybe just a little bit. The colour's really pretty. Yep. It's going to go down. It's like with anything, it's just all about the layers. Okay. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. Okay. I'm going to put that over there so that's sort of on the same angle as that. And then that can be there then. Sort of hanging out like that. Just so hard to tell which is the good side and which isn't. I'm going to put it that way. So you do get bits and pieces in the kit, the packs that I have, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have got your own stash of laces and doilies and they're pretty easy to find in the, well, they are in Australia. I don't know about where you live, but you can. I got. You can get them on eBay, but they're pretty easy to find in the op shops down here. Okay, want that to go there, sort of hanging off here. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put aside that to dry, and that's going to sit down here. Stay. And then go on the angle like that. Okay. I might still stick something there. I think, what did I have for there? I think I had a leaf which covered some of that part there. Which I might put down later. And then the flower is going to go over the top on the corner like that. Isn't that pretty? Looking gorgeous. Okay. So there you go, bits and pieces that we've cut off, and then I've got little other bits and pieces, these small bits like this, and this can be used for another journal. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do is continue to, while that's being put aside, so I might glue that down. I know it's going to go there, so these are great if you just go to the op shop and you find a top that has flowers and buttons and all that kind of stuff on it. They're working really great. Okay, There we go. That way you can still see the embroidery, which is what I want to see, but then it covers up some of that raw edge. You can still see the embroidery coming through here. So there we go. Okay, now we'll put aside that to dry, and then this is going to be put on later. Okay, I'll put this sideways to keep some of the glue. So we'll work on this. So okay, now what I would like is to glue this down. Like that. And then glue some of that down there like that. Then we'll cut around that. Okay. Actually, might as well push it over. So that it's sitting right on there. And that's one less thing I have to worry about cutting. It's the only downside about having something with an ornate shape. Got to cut around that all the time. And sometimes it doesn't always work out, as you can see. Okay. Now, cut this around here. I don't think it has been completely glued down. Didn't think so. Okay. Chuck that away. Okay. Love the way that this beautiful stuff matches. Now, glue ink around the edge, and I want to sew around that too, so I'm going to just cut, fussy tear this all the way down. Might keep that for Christmas journal, and that the colour goes really well, so you just never know what you might use that for. Okay, so have it over like that, and then we'll tear down here so we get most of the stuff in. Tear on this angle, that way we get the bit of that white look on all of it, and on the bottom as well. Okay. Like that. And just stick that down in the middle like that, because the colours go really well. Sometimes the littlest bits just work. There we go. I like that idea, adding a bit of that. See, sometimes the bits that you cut off can turn out okay. Now, okay, so we'll glue this baby down. And then I'm going to go on the sewing machine and sew around it, but I'm also going to get where are we? Sew around this as well. Now I put on some of this just packaging, just to give it a bit of a package look, and I want to see if that goes. Yes, it fits in there lovely, which is what I wanted. And I'm going to do a thing in there. So what I'd like to do is a small I wonder where that the center of that is around about there. Now I want to do a tiny little thing there so that we know that's where the tag is going. And then what I would like to do is do I put a tag on there? No. Okay. What I'd like to do is glue this part down and this part down. And then ink this. And because it's wallpaper, we can use some of this because I am going to go in the sewing machine and sew. Okay. Whoop. Okay, make sure that it's down like that. Okay. Thinking I might even ink the edges of this so that you can't see it. There you go. So I'll proceed to sew here, here and here, and I'm going to put a bit of inking on there. There we go. Now I'll glue this shut. Okay. go. And then I would like to sew on there as well. So I will be back once I've sewn all these little bits and pieces. And 10. Okay, I'm back. Everything is sewn around, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. While I was there too, I put some lace on the top there to sort of make that come out like that. That is going to go there like this. Okay, then I've got that coming there. And then that may go over a little bit, I think. I've still got to put a few bits and pieces here because this, and where is it? That's coming here, and that's going to go there like that. I want to still see a bit of that, so this will probably come out here. So first things first is we need to glue this baby down. Okay. Oh, and because it's going to be on fabric, so we're going to glue where it has been sewn. So in a way we've almost got two places to have a tuck spot, because you've got a tuck spot inside there as well as one underneath. Okay. Where did I have that sort of coming onto the side there? Okay. Then I'm just going to fully stick this down because I don't want a double tuck. Okay. At least we know it's not going to go anywhere. Then I've got an eyelet, and I'm going to something a little bit different, but the colour just goes really well. And I've got a little bit of this, and even though it is blue, I think that this green is going to look rather nice with it. And you would think that I would probably do it the other way around, but I quite like the look of this. Where are we? I like that it's all fluffy. Okay. Now we'll cut this off about the same length. I've got another little piece, and then I'm just going to do a bow and try and angle the bow down. Any trouble with seam binding, it does tend to have a mind of its own. pull that down a bit. We could sit there forever stuffing around with this thing, but we'll fix it later. It's going to go in there. Really love this picture. It's just so cute. I may cut this off. Probably don't want it to cover the bird. Okay, there we go. Then it's being pushed down. Where's my little roller? Just to make sure everything stays down. Now, I would like to, this wouldn't be a video of mine if my stuff didn't go flying around everywhere, would it? Okay. Now, I wanted to still see some of that. Okay, so that we can go like that. Maybe we can have it going this way. Do like having things on a bit of an angle. There we go. Going a little bit more down. It's always the way with this glue, it either comes pouring out or not at all. Actually, have it on a bit of an angle, go that way. So pretty. Then have this. I may not go too close on the edges on the bottom. Put a will on the top. Can always put more glue on if we need to. Put it sideways. There we go. Still see the saying. Oh, good Lord. This is a minute, see? It's either all or nothing with this glue. Oh, so annoying. Okay, gotta grab this and clean that up before I get glue on everything. Now, what I am going to do is grab that card that I've already got. Hang 10. Okay, back again. I've got a few bits and pieces. I've got the butterfly plate, and I've cut out one of the butterflies and I'm going to put that on there. And then I've got these motifs. These are vintage motifs, and I've sewn a button onto there and stuck that on, and same here. And now I am going to, oh please don't tell me, I hope I did everything so that it would be nice and easy. I've got a pearl which I put in here. I do have another pearl floating around somewhere which is probably rolled off. the table. Now I need to put that a bit more over this side because I still need to fit in. It probably has rolled off somewhere, so I am just going to grab a new one. One little pearl, which I'm going to stick in there. So it's a mother of pearl button and a vintage pearl. This is from a necklace. Okay, then I've put on a little tag on there, and I'm going to open this up and stick that in there. May even sew around that, but I don't mind that you can see the tag. And then this I may glue down with some of this glue, and then we are done. And I'm going to glue all of it down because it is a book plate. Normally I'd leave the ends curled up a little bit, which I still may, just the very end. But there we go. I love the way it complements this. Just going to have that there. Very pretty piece of paper, that. Just gorgeous. So I'm really happy with how this front has turned out. So that is this part, and I thought I only really wanted the one tag and then the one extra little envelope there. I just wanted to keep it fairly flat and have it all the extra little bits and pieces like this. So I quite like how that looks. Very, very happy with that. So that's what you can do with your bits and pieces that you've got. Now, there we go. Rather happy with that. Okay guys, well, in the next episode we are going to be working on this in here. I've still got to stick the back on there so that can be stuck on at any time. But yeah, love how that's turned out. So I mean, you don't need to have book plate butterflies. There's plenty of butterflies that you can get online. Artie Mays has quite a few and all that kind of stuff. So okay guys, thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and I hope you make one of your own from beautiful wallpapers and some of my DigiKits and some of Amity Blooms. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll catch you later.